Don Hutchison is with us, as is Jan Aage Fjortoft. And one of the big storylines from the weekend was Manchester United being eliminated from yet another competition under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And inevitably, those comments that he made in the lead-up to the Milan game have once again been scrutinised. Just a reminder what he had to say. In the league position, you see if you're progressing, really. And sometimes in the cup tournaments, you might be lucky or unlucky with draws, games decided on different factors. Of course, we're aiming to win trophies, but as we've said, sometimes a trophy can hide what's happening at the club. But sometimes it's more of an ego thing from other managers and clubs to finally win something. We go back to 2018, just talking about what happens on the pitch and off it at Manchester United. Ed Woodward said playing performance doesn't really have a meaningful impact on what we can do on the commercial side of the business. Mark Ogden scathing today in his article on ESPN FC. If both the manager and executive vice chairman suggest that the basic premise of winning trophies isn't the primary yardstick of success at Old Trafford, it should be no surprise if the message seeps through to the players and they go on to fall short in the quarters and semis, as they have made a habit of doing under Solskjaer. Jan, I feel drawn to you first to defend your boy.
Well, I don't think I have to defend him. I think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows from his time as a player there that the only thing that counts at Manchester United is to win trophies. But I don't think these kind of statements make him any favours. And there was another statement as well saying that when they presented that sponsorship, the new deal by the German company, they said he had phenomenal success at the club, which he hasn't. He has taken him to another level. He had 21 games now, 2 losses. 2 weeks ago, they beat Manchester City away. It is one of the favourites to the Champions League. But having said that, that game against Leicester, that was so sad to watch. It was 3 goals that they gave away. I mean, you couldn't see how they wanted to play the game. The first goal, they wanted to play out from the back. That is Manchester City doing that. Manchester United can't do that. Maguire giving the ball to Fred, who had a terrible game, losing the ball so many times before he lost it on the first goal. And I think that those kind of statements, Manchester United should be happy that there are no fans at the stadium, because Manchester United, in my time, in Don's time, it was all about winning trophies. Yep. And it should be now at this moment as well.
And this is your big problem, isn't it, Don? If you're Solskjaer and you come out with these sort of comments, you are Manchester United's manager, and like it or not, that bar has been set extremely high over the years. And no matter how much you talk about improvement and league places and players, what you will be judged by is trophies. And at the moment, he hasn't got any.
As it should be for any football club. But if you're a manager of Man United, one of the very biggest clubs in the world, you have to pride yourself on winning trophies or getting really close to them. And the statement was a bizarre one, in my opinion. I don't know why he felt as though he had to say trophies are for egos. I've got no idea what that even meant. And then what I've seen over the last 6 months or a little bit longer is he tries to be a little bit clever, Ollie. He rested loads of players against Sheffield United in the Premier League. They lost that game. He rested loads of players against Besiktas in the Champions League. Lost that game. Done exactly the same, against Leicester at the weekend. I don't know why he felt as though he had to rest a number of players with a little bit of a break coming up. In the end, he had to bring 4 big hitters off the bench and Ahmad just at the end to try and rescue the game. But he's setting himself up for failure. If you come out with those sort of statements, the lads know, you give players an inch, they'll take a yard. And Man U are very, very inconsistent at the moment.
But on that point, Stevie, players want to win trophies. They want to go out there and do their best. So it doesn't matter, does it, if Solskjaer's coming out and saying this sort of stuff about trophies? As a player, you're motivated enough. It doesn't matter what your coach says.
Well, Dan, that's why certain clubs have a culture. Everybody will say, I want to win. Others, though, will do whatever it takes to win. And number one, will not find or look for any sort of excuse. That's what Ollie does. That's what this Man United team does. And so when your culture is getting patted on the back for doing really well, that doesn't win you the big prizes. You need not just a hope to win. You need a mentality that makes sure you win. And it's not about every now and again. It's about every single day in training. It's not just about the games. This is one thing people don't understand. You don't become the Manchester United under Fergie if all you're doing is turning up on a Saturday to play. It's what you do during the week. And so everything that Ole's doing and everything that Ole's saying is sort of softening them up a little bit. That little edge that you need to win things isn't there. And that's because of Ole.
Is that true? Are they missing that 1%, Jan, which is so crucial?
I think they're missing more than 1% at the moment. I think some are not defending Ole by. I agree with Don. I'm not sure what our last sentence meant anyway. But Aage, maybe there was a little kick to Mourinho, who was there before him, being more the selfish manager, and maybe Ole a bit more the manager, the company guy that looks after their improvement. Yes, they have improved lately, but it's all about titles. And I've said it all along. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will never, I can't see in the near future, will be fired by the board or the people in and around the club. But he will be kind of fired because of the consequences of the fans or the journalists, and everybody have a go at him because of that. But I think that mean that honestly that the club at the moment, if they see improvement, that is success for them. And remember back in the days when Arsene Wenger said that it's a trophy to be top 4. Remember, he was slaughtered for that. That was Arsenal. And this is Manchester United being used for Sir Alex Ferguson, saying that if they were second in the league, that was a failure.
The issue with that is that where Arsenal have gone with that mentality, Jan.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve got a very good point in terms of culture. I mean, it takes so much time. It takes a lot of persons. It takes a lot of determination to build up a culture, but it doesn't take that long to ruin that kind of culture. And Manchester United should be aware of that, because if you get a habit that you're just happy to be top 4, or you say that this and that is improvement. But believe me, I talked with Solskjaer. I had an interview with him on Friday. I talked to him afterwards. This is a man who is desperate to win titles. Let's not misunderstand that. But that's why I mean that those kind of statements, not only from Ole Gunnar himself, but from all the people around him, that seems to be more happy that they are trending on TikTok than winning football games.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.